Hello again and welcome back to another one. And the moment we've all been waiting for is finally here. As a few hours ago, Kendrick Lamar responded to Drake's diss tracks, push-ups, and tailor-made freestyle on the track Euphoria. And just like the verses in the diss track that was stacked with multiple entendres, the title Euphoria got the ball rolling because it was a show filled with, quote, entanglements between teenagers, and Drake was one of the executive producers of the show. So from the get-go, you knew it was gonna be a rough ride for Drake. And today we'll be exploring how rappers have been taking it so far. And it is a lot to unpack in this video, so buckle up. Things are about to go nuclear. And before we get to the reactions from rappers so far, here's a quick summary of Kendrick's Euphoria before we get to the highlights from the track. So Kendrick wants Drake to include no lies in this beef moving forward, or else risk getting exposed by him. Kendrick also revealed he's just like DMX.
I don't like anything about Drake. Mom, I don't like his voice. I don't like what he talks about. I don't.
See, I be trying to tell these people.
I don't like the way he walks. Like nothing. I don't like his haircut. I might just let me shut up.
And this cleared all the doubt that this beef isn't about who can rap better, but just simply because of hate. Kendrick also questioned Drake's authenticity and black identity, suggesting that it is all a costume worn by Drake as an actor. He straight up called him a scammer, cosplaying as a rapper, questioned his life choices, the dolled up women he has entanglements with, his involvement in his kid's life as a father, and all of these were delivered in multiple flows, cadences, in doubles, triples, or even more in some cases. Suffice to say, the rap performance was top tier on Euphoria. That is one area we can get objective about. But these bars got the ball rolling on social media. How many more black features till you finally feel that you're black enough? I like Drake with the melodies. I don't like Drake when he act tough. Suffice to say, he should stick to being a singer. Kendrick also went in on his discography. My first one, like my last one, it is a classic. You don't have one. Let your core audience stomach that, then tell him where you got your abs from, alluding to the tea that Rick Ross already spilled about BBL Drizzy. And speaking on tea, this one got Pusher trending. F all that pushing P, let me see you Pusher T. You better off spinning again on him, you think about pushing me. Kendrick also got Lil Yachty tight, as you'd see in a bit with this one. Yachty can't give you no swag neither. I don't give a F about you hang with. And the big reveal came shortly after that showed Drake thought Ish was sweet a few months ago between them. I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. Surprised you wanted that feature request. You know that we got some ish to address. I even hate when you say the word dude. Suffice to say, Drake really sent a request to Kendrick to feature on his last album on First Person Shooter with Cole. Drake really tried to extend his body features to Kendrick, knowing the history. Man really underestimated how much Kendrick hated him. And this blew up on social media. When I see you stand by Sexy Red, I believe you see two bad bees. I believe you don't like women. It is real competition. You might pop bomb with him. And Kendrick dropped another bomb on Drake with this one. Try a cease and desist on the Like That record? Oh what? You don't like that record? And the fact that Rick Ross already called out Drake for sending out cease and desist letters makes this reveal even more scathing, to be honest, since it shows a pattern of Drake playing dirty with the law. This is shameless activity if we are to believe Kendrick's words. Shameless, I tell you. And rappers have been going off in response to this, even Drake in his own way, which we'll get to in a moment. And yes, we still got a split between Team Drake and Team Kendrick when it comes to rappers so far. And of course, this is no hit 'em up level of disrespect, but even vocal Kendrick Lamar critics like Matt Hoffer had this to say so far. I just listened to Dot's response 12 times, and while many users are waiting to see him eat crow, King Crooked dropped his initial thoughts on this so far. I'm not looking for Drake to make a Nas record and Kendrick to make a Pac record. They making records that fit their artistry, counting up one. And King Crooked was impressed by the bars. I make music that electrify him, you make music that pacify him, as this doubles for the allegations about Drake and younger women. Think pacifiers for babies, and Crook expanded that pacifier line kinda cold when you think about the allegations. But Adam22, however, remains Team Drake. Kendrick just rapping. If you wanna beat Drake, you're gonna have to do some damage. Aubrey still way up. To which King Crooked hit back with, "You're talking about mainstream rap or hip-hop culture?" And to be honest, Kendrick has now put a cloud on Drake's black identity. We are now seeing heated political debates on Drake's blackness since this dropped, for better or worse, but this is happening right now. And rapper turned podcaster Gilly the Kid is also Team Drake, as his take sparked heated debates. Check out a snippet.
Just heard that Kendrick Lamar diss. I fuck with Kendrick, but that shit was going on the cob, man. You know what's crazy, man? The light-skinned niggas is winning, man. 3-0, man. Fucking Drake up 2-0. Motherfucking Chris Brown up 1-0. I just take me back. I remember in the motherfucking late 80s, the motherfucking light-skinned niggas ran everything up to the late 80s. Then motherfucking Nino Brown pistol whip every light-skinned nigga in motherfucking New Jack City. Then they had it bad, all the way up to motherfucking Steph Curry and Chris Brown and Klay Thompson and Drake. And now them light-skinned niggas just doing what they want, man. Y'all even let Wallow light-skinned ass come home from jail after doing 7,300 fucking days and win. Light-skinned niggas just think they run the world, man. You dark-skinned niggas better step your game up, man. For real.
And he's already getting exposed for his bias because of something Drake did for him in the past. This blew up. Drake leaves Gilly the Kid in tears with dedication to late son at Philly show. You don't have to like Kendrick's diss, but calling it corny as a hip-hop fan is certainly gonna get you on the deed of Manchester United Football Club, if you know what I mean. And Suge Knight gives Kendrick the win, although he decided to white knight in the process with this. Round 1 goes to Kendrick Lamar, but youngin, let us stop saying light-skinned people aren't black, cause the police think otherwise. Black is black. That creates division amongst ourselves, and I ain't effing with that. And this went viral in response to Suge becoming a white knight. Nah, Kendrick diss burned so bad it got Suge fighting for civil rights from jail. Suge pretty much pulled this off in real life. And clearly, Lil Yachty isn't happy about Drake getting dragged in the mud by Kendrick, as his like was spotted on Twitter under this post aimed at Kendrick. So who was raising your child when you were out cheating on your wife with white women? At Kendrick? Since Kendrick went at Drake for being a not-so-involved father, and Lil Yachty liked this post. And from J-Rock, in reaction to Kendrick's diss, dude got fried like a nice golden brown wing. LOL. Drop that dude in that grease for 6 minutes 40-something seconds. Fried him. Fire emojis. And 50 Cent, aka the instigator, aka the troll goat, not to be confused with the throat goat, shared this reaction to Kendrick. This is real hip-hop-ish. Go check it out. I would have posted it, but it is too long. Shrugs emoji. And unsurprisingly, Games manager Wack100 looks to be Team Drake, just like the game alluded to a few days ago. Check out a snippet of a conversation between Wack and academics.
Wack, please don't tell me you're coming here on some West Coast timing. We just heard some.
It's West Side, nigga.
What
you mean?
We just heard the Kendrick Lamar diss song. It took 17 days, but he came through.
Drake up one.
Drake up one. Let's go. We up one.
Yeah.
Wait.
I'm gonna be real. Like, this is the problem with me, right? Is I was looking for that in the city of that King Coop, that the energy wasn't there, and a lot of things I was said, Pusha T said, and I'm gonna be real. You're not gonna get the world to go against Drake. You can't say nigga because he ain't black. Like that's too late for that. Drake, he's a Canadian, but he black.
Hey, that's a fact. Hey, by the way, I got AD on the line. He severely disagree with you.
100%. No, I'm just being okay. Pusha T already said, sign of this dude, sign of this dude.
I agree.
And speaking on AK, of course he's Team Drake, and this one caught Rick Ross's attention. Unpopular opinion, Rick Ross had a better Drake diss than Kendrick. At least the dude came with some jokes. BBL Drizzy is funny. Kendrick just said the same ish 15 other dudes done said. Ish wasn't even that funny or clever. It is objectively wrong to say Kendrick's diss wasn't clever. This is hip hop, and look up the meaning of the word clever and you know this isn't up for a debate. You can put Drake ahead, but we ain't gotta lie. And Rick Ross reacted to AK's post with, he really had his body altered, nose remixed, abs edited, BBL Drizzy. And speaking on Rick Ross, here is his initial reaction to Euphoria.
Boy, white boy, white boy. Crody, Crody, Crody. Do they even have Wi-Fi on that cargo plane? He may not even heard this yet, but look, white boy, I know we not friends, but let me give you this advice, because you ain't got nobody around you, or you ain't got no real niggas around you. Let me just put it like that, ain't no real niggas. Stop, don't respond. Don't respond. You ain't even peeped when the intro came on with the Teddy Pendergrass. That was that black vibe. Don't do it. Don't go write a 8-minute verse that, I know nigga Yachty, I know you want to get that money. You ain't wrong, nigga. Keep buying them big houses, but I'm gonna tell you this like a real nigga. Ain't no more BBLs, ain't no more ass fillers, ain't no more cheek fillers.
And rapper Paige Kennedy decided to do some instigation of his own, brought Eminem into the mix with this. The most fire-ish ever would be if Eminem decided to let Slim Shady diss all these dudes on his way. That would really F up the game, cause none of them want that shady smoke, but alas he would never. And Denzel Curry had this to add to the conversation. One rapper claims the other rapper needs features from pop stars to be on his level, while the other rapper claims the other rapper needs street artists to justify that he is black. And rapper Mickey Fax shared his initial reaction. So listening to this 3 times, the people that don't like it or think it is just okay want overt metaphors, bars, personals. Kendrick wasn't punching, just little stabs with a blade. You have to dig to see what he's saying. It is a lot of psychoanalyzing on the song that I find fascinating. And Mickey Fax plugged in his Royce the 5'9" diss with, I need one of these guys to drop a wraith. There, I said it. And UK rapper Conan embarrassed the kingdom with this one. In my humble opinion, the artistic diss track teen ain't it, especially if you're the West Coast chosen one. Not after Tupac hit him up, he said things, don't get me wrong, but it was so artsy and rappity rap it didn't even feel offensive. Shake my head. In my opinion, as soon as Conan, who was a rapper, complained about Kendrick actually rapping, that was when his opinion became invalid. It is not like Kendrick went supersonic and he's getting roasted accordingly. I respect your teen, but not gonna lie, if you didn't understand what Kendrick did on that track, then you're better off not commenting on this beef and listening to Tootsie Slide or something. He was better off going the route of Gilly the Kid rather than embarrassing himself on Twitter. And Drake reacted on IG with this meme.
I hate the way you talk to me and the way you cut your hair. I hate the way you drive my car. I hate it when you stare. I hate your big dumb combat boots and the way you read my mind. I hate you so much it makes me sick. It even makes me rhyme.
And he ended his show a few hours ago with this.
Thank you so much. You know what time it is. You know what I gotta do. I love you.
Now, as it stands, the fans have voted. Kendrick Lamar is in the lead, 85% of the votes. And we have much more to come, so be sure to subscribe for more, and I'll be looking forward to your thoughts below. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next one.